Hey y'all, welcome back to H&A Reactions. This your girl Angel and I'm back with another video. Today's video is about Love by Erica. I'm in labor. I clicked on this because I've been waiting for her to have that bundle of joy. So let's just get right into the video. I'm gonna skip this.
Guys, make sure you click the link in the description down so that you'll be notified every time you drop another video. Also, guys, make sure you click the link in the description down below and follow me on all my social media accounts, okay? So, y'all like to her stop playing, your girl locked up for the next 3 to 6 months. And then I'll probably take them out, you feel me? But anyways, guys, this video was highly requested. There have been some like teenage girls that are pregnant and like a lot of first time mothers wanted to know what are some of the signs that you're about to go into labor. I could go on and 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 on.
First of all, she got me because I really thought that she was in labor.
I'm gonna probably do like 8 from like my personal experience, like 8 little signs, because I'm sorry y'all, it's the locks for me. Yeah, so I'll do about 5 to 8 signs. So the first sign is you starting to cramp a whole lot, not just like at the bottom of your stomach, like your pelvic or whatever, because you're gonna cramp there in your pelvic, you're gonna cramp in your abdomen, you're gonna cramp like underneath your stomach, because that's where the baby head is, but more so like all around your stomach. And you'll have like back cramps and stuff like that too. So yeah, definitely those. And also like they're called Braxton Hicks, and then something about lightning. You'll feel like lightning down there in the vagina area. So yeah, definitely that. Number 2 sign that you're getting close to labor, you like extra juicy down there, like extra juicy. When I say extra juicy, like to the point where you gotta like almost wear like a panty liner, and then like if that panty liner gets filled up, then you really know that you're about to go into labor, because you have to put like on a regular pad. Also, since we're on the subject of being extra juicy down there, the mucus plug that I think it sits right there at the end of your cervix to protect the baby and stuff like that. And oftentimes you lose it in the toilet or wherever, you know, as an indication that you are about to go in labor. Number 3 sign that you're about to go into labor soon, if you start pooping more. I know that that's TMI, but that's kind of like your body's way of letting you know that there's about to be a baby, so you like cleaning yourself out. Now there's this thing where when you push, you may or may not push out BM. I was lucky I didn't push out any BM with Camden or Dion, so hopefully I won't be doing it with this one either, because it would be a little embarrassing, and I couldn't be no doctor. I'm sorry, I couldn't be a doctor. Number 5 sign would be was that 3 or 4? You know, let me just stop counting. Let me just start giving y'all some of the symptoms and the signs, because I just lost count that fast. Is it number 3 or 4? Anyway, you start getting like extra tired, like way more tired than normal, where you just feel like you just gotta.
I'm not speaking about nothing because honestly, I didn't push out none of my kids. My first child, I had him very young. I had my first son when I was like 17 years old, and I ended up having a C-section due to complications. So with my second and my third child, since they wasn't 5 years apart, 5 to 6 years apart, because that's when you can try to have a vaginal delivery after you have a C-section. But they was like 3 years apart, and then after my second one, my daughter was like a year apart, so I end up having to get cut again. So I don't know anything about going into labor, even though with my third daughter I end up like kind of like going into labor, because when I got to the hospital, the contractions was like 3 minutes apart, and the nurse was like, "You just sitting there," and I was like, it's not hurting me. But anyway, yeah, so but let's get back to the video.
Take a nap at least 2 or 3 times a day, or it can be like the simplest stuff, like it can be anything. Walk into the mailbox, you know, you start feeling like I just need a nap. Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt this video, but y'all, I haven't had sunflower seeds in so long, and these right here, let me tell you something, they're ranch flavor. Gotta get the ranch.
I love sunflower seeds. And for those of y'all who are pregnant, if you don't know, or for those of y'all who are want to get pregnant, peanuts, anything nuts is brain food for your baby.
I used to eat these all the time, y'all. I like the barbecue kind. I also like the original with the salt. They have another kind, I think it's like cracked pepper and salt. And yeah, when I was in high school, I saw one person, like, they'll get a whole bunch of sunflower seeds and they would just put them all in their mouth with the shell on them. And let me see how it tastes. Take a whole one. Kids do some of the most crazy stuff.
That used to be me. I used to take it, but I used to put a bunch of them, put them in my mouth and chew them and swallow them.
Water break. So that's like, okay, so there's a difference between like if you pee on yourself and if your water actually breaks. And by water, it's not actually water, it's the amniotic sac, like it busts. So there's no longer any protection surrounding the baby, which means that the baby could slip out anytime. So when I had Cam, everybody know that Cam's premature, and the reason why I didn't know that I was in labor because he used to move so much in my stomach to where I would kind of like pee on myself a little bit. So when my water actually broke, I didn't think anything of it. I thought that it was more pee. But the difference is, if you pee on yourself, like, it's gonna stop instantly. But if it's your amniotic sac busting, it's gonna last for at least a good 5 or 10 minutes because it's not gonna stop. And so I remember getting up, getting a towel, putting it down there, and laying back down, going to sleep. Like, you know, young mothers, especially first time mothers, like we don't be knowing hardly anything. Okay, so that's another sign. Also, you're starting to get some of the same symptoms that you were getting in the first trimester. If you were getting like nauseous and morning sickness a lot in the morning time, you're now getting that, because at 9 months pregnant, not only do you have a lot of heartburn, but you can't get full because there's not enough room in there. So anything that you eat gives you heartburn.
I just want to say something about she's right about the around your 9 months. Like, if you had morning sickness when you first got pregnant in the first trimester, it's going to come back at 9 months. With my daughter, I experienced that with my daughter, because for some reason, my last 2 children was the hardest as far as morning sickness. My daughter, I was sick all the time, like for a month. I didn't stop getting sick until after 6 months, I think. And a couple of days, or the day before I had her, I end up getting nauseous and throwing up out of nowhere. So yeah, when it's almost that time for delivery, you'll start having the same symptoms that you was having in the beginning.
it's like pressing against your stomach line. Whatever you do eat, it's gonna make you feel like you need to throw up. Oh, also, like if you feel just a lot of pressure from standing, taking a shower, walking, if you just feel pressure, that means that you're dilated. So you may need to call your doctor to like set up an appointment so that he can check you to see how far you are dilated. I think you gotta be about maybe a 4, dilated to a 4 before they like actually admit you in and monitor you or whatever. And also the obvious, if the doctor breaks your water for you. My water actually broke with Cam, but my doctor broke my water with Dion because I was dilated to a 4 or a 5. It was one of those. And I had him a couple hours later after I was admitted in. Another sign that you're getting close to labor is if the doctor give you papers to go register at the hospital. That's always a good sign that it's almost time. The doctor wouldn't be sending you to a hospital to register for a room.
That's the most exciting part, when they be like, all right, this your last doctor's appointment. Obviously some of y'all don't get that because y'all end up going into labor before it's time. With my daughter, she was scheduled a C-section, but she still came before the C-section was even scheduled because my blood pressure was rising. And when I went to my doctor's appointment, they took my blood pressure and it kept going up and up and up. Then she started talking about diabetes and all this death about, and my daughter was like, get me up out of here. And immediately she started making me go into labor. So that it was just unexpected. I didn't know. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to do. She was like, get me up out of here. This lady talking about dying and stuff. Let me come out.
He wasn't close to your due dates. Yeah. But all in all, guys, like, first time mothers, every pregnancy is different. Everybody's body is different. Some of the pain is tolerable, some of it is not. If you get the epidural, then you're good because you're going to be numb the whole time. Only thing that you'll really just have to worry about is like pushing, because you're not going to be able to feel anything. So you're just going to have to like pretend that you feel something down there even though you don't. Now with Cam, I had really, really, really bad labor pains, and it was like the worst pain I ever felt in my life. It felt like I was on my period, and I was having period cramps times a million. And it kind of made me want to cuss out Adam and Eve for not listening when all they had to do was just eat off a certain tree. But yeah, so my pain tolerance is gonna be different from yours. It's like yours is gonna be different from mine and anybody else's. So I wouldn't listen to anybody that said, "Oh my God, it doesn't hurt. It's super easy and fast." And I was only in labor for 2 hours. And then also I wouldn't listen to the people that's like, "Oh my God, it's excruciating pain. I was in labor for 30 hours because this wind today, it was like 83, 84 degrees today. No wind. Now it's like almost back down to like 70, 69, 68. The wind is blowing, so it's getting kind of cool. I would say it's one of those things that you really can't even explain because everybody's experience is different when it comes to carrying a baby, what to expect. Some people, I know y'all have seen those shows where they didn't know that they was pregnant and they stayed small the whole time. And not only did they stay small, like they didn't have no type of pregnancy symptoms or anything like this. So you can't really base your...
For those of y'all who go a whole pregnancy and don't have no symptoms, y'all are the luckiest people in the world. Because, well, with my first son, I didn't have any symptoms. Well, I did. I was, like certain foods would make me nauseous, but I never ever threw up with my son at all. When I was pregnant with my son, I never threw up. I was just like more like tired all the time and nauseous, but I had a good pregnancy with him. That second child, Lord have mercy. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till these few months over with, because I was throwing up like 2 and 3 times a day. It was horrible. And my daughter too. My daughter, I was throwing up for like 6 months. It was just, it's like, Lord. But that's the price we gotta pay to bring a child in the world. So
especially your first time experience. Like I couldn't even base my third pregnancy with the first one and the second one because it was different. Like with Dion, I was so sick. Like when I tell you I was so sick, I was so sick. I couldn't do anything at all. I couldn't even drive. Like it was terrible. Like I just threw up all the time, and I was like so bloated. Like it was just crazy because I'm like I can't keep anything down, and I had heartburn like from 6 months all the way to like the 9th month. It was crazy. It was crazy. And with this one, it's like I was able to like drive, eat whatever, like still able to move around, like do like fun activities with the boys and stuff like that. It was just different, which is why I thought I was having a girl. But it's definitely a boy. Definitely. So yeah, guys. I hope that. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure I did. Like I said, everybody's body is different. Everybody's labor experience is different. Everybody's pregnancy is different. So let me know in the comment section down below, like what were some of your signs that you were getting close to labor? What was a sign that you were in labor? And some of the things that you experienced like while in labor. Like how many hours were you in labor? Did you get the epidural? Did you go on natural? You're brave. If you go on natural.
okay, so with my first son, I actually they ended up breaking my water, and I was in labor. Oh my gosh, it was so long. Like I remember getting to the hospital because my mom had to come and pick me up from school. So I remember getting to the hospital about, had to be like 11 o'clock in the morning. And then I didn't end up having my son until like 1 o'clock the next morning. So I was in labor for like, because they didn't break my water as soon as I got there. They let me sit there to see what they was going to do. What was, because I initially went to the hospital because I was having real bad cramps in my back. So I thought I was in labor, but they kept me, and then nothing happened. So they ended up breaking my water, and I was just laying there until the next morning. It was so long. Oh my gosh, I thought I wasn't gonna never have my baby. Because when you watching TV, you think when you watch like baby stories and stuff, you think it happened just like that, but it don't. It really don't.
You're brave, but sometimes like you never know how strong you are until you're placed in strong situations that could potentially make you weak or make you feel weak, but you actually come out like stronger than ever. And that's a life lesson. That is a life lesson, okay? So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you click the link in the description. I still have the baby registry link in the description. There still has been more boxes coming in. I am going to do a video for you guys unboxing some of those things, because a lot of them came from family members, but a lot of them came from my supporters too. So I am really, really shocked. So I just ask that if you send something and you're a subscriber, please let me know that it came from you, from like there's like a baby registry tag section, like once you purchase something, to where you can let me know that it actually came from you. I've seen 2 subscribers so far actually put their name, and I know some people want to remain anonymous for whatever reasons, but if you tell me your name is K or L, then I'm not gonna be able to thank you in the video. I know some people probably don't really want thanks because they just, want to do it out of the kindness of their hearts. But I still want to be the one to say thank you, whether it's on camera or off camera. But anyways, guys, I'm about to enjoy the rest of these sunflower seeds, or at least find me something to eat. I don't know. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
So this was a good video. I actually thought, I clicked on it because I thought that she was like actually having a baby. I was about to say that was fast, but she got me. I'm trying to get like her. I'm trying to get like her. But anyways, yeah, like I can't really speak for the going in. I only went into labor with halfway into labor with two of my, well, my first child, I went to, they broke my water, and that's when the contractions started coming. And then I couldn't take it no more. I was like, can I get an epidural? And they give me an epidural. And then with my third child, she was just like, I went into labor with her, but they had to stop the contractions because they didn't want to let me have her vaginally, because I had just like a year ago or so had a C-section with my son. So they was like, they don't want to take the risk of letting me push her out. So yeah, and that was just, that whole like birthing is what you make of it. Doctors usually tell you to prepare, like, you know, do a lot of walking and stuff, and but I feel like it really don't matter what you do, because you gonna go through it how you go through it. You can walk, because my sister, my older sister, my first niece, when she had her, she did a whole lot of walking and stuff like that, but she still like was full blown like cussing and stuff when she went into labor. So that's why I'm like, I don't think, you know, the walk, it might, I don't know, I just don't believe in all that. I feel like if it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt, but you just gotta know how to handle it. And but that was my sister's first time having a child, so she didn't know how to handle it. She was just screaming and cussing and doing all types of stuff. But and then let me get to this part right here, because men, let's get on that subject. Men will sit there and watch you go through labor pains, watch you crying, watch you screaming, watch the baby come, watch you use all the strength that God gave you to push that baby out. And they still, I feel like we as women should get the utmost respect, because we go through so much as women, from carrying the baby for 9 months, you know, our feet swelling up and gaining weight and getting the stretch marks and stuff. Then you got to go into labor to deliver the baby, to bring the baby into this world. And you got to go through, you know, the pains, the cramps, you know, all that. And for, you know, I just feel like we should get the utmost respect from men. But it don't go like that. But y'all, thank y'all for watching us. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. For those of you who are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, so you will be notified whenever we drop a video. And see y'all later.